All right, on today's podcast, it's a little one, but it's tasty. That's what she said. We got Tienanmen Square, so we're going to be talking about the anniversary from that 1989 massacre that happened in China in Beijing. We're also going to talk about finance, a little bit of cryptocurrency, educating myself and kind of bringing up some information for you guys. And then lastly, we're going to be talking about the gun corner, some new ruling that came down in the state of California. That this could actually have some precedent for the rest of the states. So stay tuned. Check this out here at the Hot OTM Podcast. Transmitting from sunny Southern California, capital of entertainment, beautiful ladies, and great whiskey. You're listening to the Hot OTM Podcast, where we discuss politics, guns, entertainment, music, and all the controversial topics we can find. Here are your hosts, Hector Robles and Christian Mejia. All right, today in politics, we're going to be talking about one of the biggest stories that's going on right now since commemoration of the June 5th, 1989 protest in Beijing, the Tienanmen Square. And I read this article, and it said China on Saturday berated the U.S. Consulates in Hong Kong for displaying candles to commemorate the June 4th Tiananmen crackdown. So essentially, China is pissed off that anyone is even commemorating this in Hong Kong, since you probably already heard that Hong Kong's been pretty much taken over by the CCP, and they've been trying to suppress any free speech there. It used to be a free nation, I guess you could say, when it was under British rule. Now the CCP has taken over, so it's China with the iron fist. If you try to they actually suppress the information so much that a lot of people in China and mainland China don't even know about this massacre that happened in 1989. And if you're not familiar with this, what happened is essentially the Chinese military were ordered to shoot on students in this square and essentially just straight up murder them. And there's video of this footage or video of this, and there's actually this very famous picture video that you'll see all over the place, where this gentleman is standing in front of a tank, and he won't let them go through. What was interesting is I was watching this other video, and this lady was walking around the streets in China and asking young people, "Hey, have you ever seen this picture of this? Super famous picture all around the world?" And they're like, "No, what country is it in?" They didn't even know that it was in their own country. I was just like, wow, man, that is some serious suppression. I honestly, I couldn't even believe it that the girl said, "What country is that in?" China. But anyway, the whole commemoration, apparently China's pissed off that anybody was doing candlelight vigils. So it was just kind of interesting. More news and how they're trying to suppress. But we're well aware that this is how they maneuver. But it kind of, to me, it's interesting because they're doing that to America too. If you really think about it, that iron fist is extending into Hollywood. What just happened recently with what's the Tool guy?
John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena. Man, John Cena, such a tool for apologizing for calling Taiwan a country. And if you ask me, I think this shit's going to escalate to war anyway, to be honest, because I don't think, Taiwan is an ally. And yes, they are a country. They're their own separate country. They're not just an island that's separated from China. But anyway, I think that this shit's going to lead to war anyway. I kind of see this coming. And I think, if you guys are familiar with the book called The Fourth Turning, they say that every 80 years, essentially there's major wars. I think the last one was World War II. And we're due for something crazy in that kind of magnitude. To me, I'm seeing that it's coming. But like I was saying with the extension of the iron fist, all of Hollywood bends over for China because they want to make sure that they make that money. The NBA is bending over for China, having the basketball players apologize for any stupid comment that they may make. I mean, it's just, to me, it's ridiculous. And I think that they don't have to come over here with bombs to try to gut our economy. I mean, you just send all the manufacturing over there. So they've gutted that part out. What else do you do? I mean, you have, Hollywood and all of those people basically doing whatever China wants. And they're pushing that narrative on the American people as well. Oh, no, you need to be nice to China because, they can't do anything bad. Never mind that they have Muslim concentration camps, but we're supposed to just turn a blind eye and say, oh, no, I don't see that. China's great. They do a lot of great things. Look at their culture. Look at this and this and this. I don't care. I mean, not that I don't like their culture, but I really don't care if you're pushing how beautiful your culture is when you're murdering Muslim people in your country in concentration camps and saying, don't look. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure America's done a lot of atrocities as well, but we're here now looking at these atrocities, and it's like, we can't turn a blind eye. Come on, man. And it's sad because from politicians to actors, everyone's selling out, man. They're taking the money and they're running with it. But anyway, that's kind of the Tienanmen Square kind of situation that I wanted to discuss today. And I'm going to move over to finance. Bam. All right. So I've been kind of doing a little bit more research in finance. I'm a newbie per se in the cryptocurrency area, but I've been looking at a lot of charts, watching a lot of videos, trying to educate myself. And something that I kind of came across was two coins that I've been really paying attention to. One of them, and no, it's not Dogecoin. That's been fluctuating. That went crazy. It went to like 73 cents and it's back down to like, I think just this week it was like at 29 cents. I think it's back up to about 40 cents right now per share, or per coin, should I say. Anyway, the two coins that I was looking at is, at least for this, this week, coming up week, is a coin called Tether, or Theta token, spelled THETA token. It looks like that one might be something good. Just looking at the charts, it looks like it's something that might be popping pretty soon. I think I'm going to be investing a little bit there. Again, I'm not an advisor in any way. I'm just kind of telling you what I'm seeing in the marketplace and what is of interest to me. The second one that I was looking at, I'm sure you've heard of this one, Ethereum. That one is looking pretty popping to me as well. So, and like I said, just from watching some charts and some chatter online, but I'm just the dumb next guy in crypto. But those two, I thought, from the research that I did, are two coins to really keep an eye on. And of course, the meme coin, Dogecoin, I got that one on my favorite list, watching that all the time as well. So, all right, so that's what I got for finance today. And then I'm moving on quickly over to the gun corner. And today on the gun corner, some really interesting news happening in the state of California. Yes, calling California. There was a ruling on Friday, June 4th, by the U.S. District Judge Roger Benitez. Apparently, he's put a 30-day stay on this order. He's stating that assault weapons, or the assault weapon ban, is unconstitutional. Because right now in the state of California, you have to put all kinds of like dumb things. Like, you have an AK-47, you got to put a fin on it, so like you can't even hold the weapon right. Which I think actually it's more of a safety issue now, because like I can't even grip a weapon that's firing bullets properly. Like, I have to wrap my thumb all weird around it. Why would you do that? That's more of a safety issue. Like, I'm gonna be shooting people. Like, I don't know. I think it's really dumb. But if this goes through, essentially there's like a 30-day window where the state can petition. But if they don't, and it does go through that, it is unconstitutional with this order, what's going to happen is we're going to get our rights back. Guess on what day? Mr. Producer, guess what day we would get our rights back?
4th of July.
Exactly. The 4th of July. So freedom. But yeah, so I just thought it was really interesting, really awesome. And this can set some precedent for other states as well, because then this could be used as like a precedent case, and then this can be moved forward to even the Supreme Court. So I just thought it was really awesome. Let's see if where it goes. Who knows? They might appeal it, probably highly likely, but I just thought I'd mention this news. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome day. And that's kind of what we have here for you today. I definitely want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for subscribing. I see that the subscriber base is going up. And to everyone who this is their first time, definitely keep on visiting us. Usually we put out podcast every week. Subscribe whatever platform you're in. Thank you again for tuning in, and you all have a great night. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the podcast, please rate, subscribe, and share. If you would like to donate, please join us on Subscribestar. Thank you again from all of us here at the OTM podcast, and you have a great night.